Europe's regions account for a big chunk of the EU budget. The EU's regional policy, also known as cohesion policy, helps the poorest and most vulnerable regions and boosts job creation and economic growth. The EU disperses cohesion funds, the aim of which is to reduce disparities between different regions in terms of income, wealth and opportunities. At a time of prolonged economic crisis, cohesion funds are seen as a vital tool to help citizens and regions to recover. EU regional development policy incorporates some aspects of agricultural funding, but aside from farming, the cohesion funds consist of two main instruments, the European Regional Development Fund and the European Social Fund. These funds operate in slightly different ways, but they have broadly the same objective: to improve citizens' well-being through investments in infrastructure, job creation and economic development. The European Commission has just proposed a new cohesion policy framework for the next medium-term EU budget, starting in 2014. Parliament's rapporteur on cohesion funding is EPP member Lambert van Nistelrooij from the Netherlands. He told us that cohesion funds can help to lift Europe out of crisis.
I'm very happy that the European Commission has proposed to go on with cohesion in relation to EU 2020, to make Europe more competitive, to make Europe smarter, greener and to create jobs. And this is really a principle I like very much. EPP supports that.
However, one of the issues the Commission has raised for the next medium-term EU budget is the principle of conditionality. The Commission wants to be able to deny or withdraw funding from member states whose budgetary policies are not sufficiently rigorous. This is because cohesion funds made available by the EU must generally be matched with co-financing in the member states, and the Commission wants to ensure national governments can meet their commitments. But cohesion funds are targeted at regions, not at member states. And as the rapporteur explains, the idea of conditionality has caused alarm in many regions that rely on such funding.
This is a hot potato, to say, because now we have strict rules to the budget of the national states. And there is a proposal that's really reasonable, I think, that the funds might be blocked if national states don't fulfill these agreements. But, you know, those representatives from regions say to me, Lambert, how can we be punished, although the state made these mistakes?
The Commission is also proposing to simplify access to cohesion funding by bringing the different funds under the umbrella of a single regulation and reducing the bureaucracy that applicants face. Also, the Commission has prioritised certain sectors for the next 7-year period, as the Commissioner for Regional Policy, Johannes Hahn, explained in a question and answer session with MEPs this week here in Strasbourg.
Im Bereich der Energieeffizienz, des Energiesparens sind wir der Auffassung, dass bei den besser entwickelten Regionen mindestens 20% des zur Verfügung stehenden Budgets aus dem Bereich des ERDF dafür zur Anwendung kommen sollten. Ein weiterer Prozentsatz von 60% soll der Förderung von Klein- und Mittelbetrieben und der Innovation zugutekommen. Aber das sind Rahmen, innerhalb derer sich die Regionen bewegen können.
MEPs have generally welcomed the Commission's vision for the evolution of cohesion funds, with a framework of sufficient flexibility to enable the EU to assist regions in ways that respond to their changing priorities.
And what we can do is listen well to those changes that are needed in those regions, in those countries. And one country does some more for energy, the other some more for infrastructure, or to support small and medium-sized companies, startups, for instance. So we should have a tailor-made approach.
Cohesion policy is perhaps not the best known or most prominent policy of the EU, but it's making a real difference to the lives of citizens right across Europe. For more information on our group's activities, please visit our website, eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching and see you again soon.